Hi, I'm Mahdi, a Unity developer, and in this video I'm going to talk about my localization asset and describe the capabilities of its first released version. It's named Everything Localization and is available on Unity's AssetStore. You can use this asset to localize your game in any left to right and right to left languages. This asset supports localization not only for text, but also for images, layout groups, transforms, and audio clips. So let's jump right into Unity. After importing the asset, a folder named Everything Localization will be added to your project. You can find this settings file there. We have a list of languages here. You can add any language you want your game to support. Simply write a name for it and choose its direction and your desired font asset for it, and click this Apply button. You can also change the font asset of languages anytime, and by clicking the Apply button, the changes will be applied to the game instantly. Here there is another list named Outlines. You can use outline of any color for the text. You can add any outline by simply writing a name and setting your desired properties for it, and then use it in your game. You can also edit these properties and apply it to the game instantly. The text localization is based on CSV file and key values. In order to localize your text, you should write a key and then a value for every language you have in this languages list. To do so, you need to add the proper localized component to your game object, and from here you can add and edit your localized values. You can also search or delete your previously added localized text. From here, you can choose your desired outline, and with these buttons, see the preview of the localized value in the scene in the edit mode. At runtime, the localization will be applied on the start function. This asset also supports localization for numbers, multi-line text, dynamic text that you need to be set at runtime based on any condition you may have, and also text with placeholders that need to be replaced at runtime using code. This asset was created through the actual needs that I had of my work, and I can say that it covers all your needs in terms of text localization for any language. There are examples for all of these types of text and also a detailed documentation on how to apply localization for them inside the asset. Before going to other components, let me point out that normal text mesh pro doesn't work for languages like Arabic and Farsi, because some of their letters need to be connected. So the text that you see here for Arabic example are actually wrong. If you want to use this type of languages, one solution is to use RTL TextMesh Pro that has all features of TextMesh Pro and also supports right-to-left languages perfectly. There might also be another solutions. If you want to use them, you might need some small changes in localization code, such as some changes applied for that specific language. But don't worry, this asset is written fully in C# with clean and easy to understand code, so you can easily edit it and be good to go. Let's go back to the settings file. There is a third list here, and it's a list of localized audios. You can use it to localize your game's dialogues and storytelling. Localized audio is a scriptable object that you can create an instance of it for every audio you want to localize, and then choose your desired audio clips for them and use them by simply calling this method in your code. Let me just run the game and show you how this works.
Audio 1.
صوت واحد.
And here we go. Localized audios for every language with just a single line of code required. Also, as you saw here, you can change the language of your game and apply it on localized components in the scene by simply calling this method. Now it's time for the images. Image localization is useful when you have some images that contain text on them, or you want to use different textures and sprites for every language in order to make your game closer to that country's culture. As you see here, you can localize all types of image components, and all you need to do is to choose your desired sprite or texture for each language. You can also localize your layout groups. This can be helpful if you want to change their alignment or arrangement, as you see here. This is useful especially for switching between left to right and right to left languages. There is also another example of layout group localization as a screenshot on the AssetStore. Finally, there is transform localization. For both 2D and 3D game objects, you can localize their position. All you have to do is to click on this button and save the game object's current position, and later on it will be used by the asset like this. This can be needed if you need to change the position of some objects for different languages, such as having a pointer in your game as a tutorial and wanting to point to a different location for certain languages. If you have any questions about this asset or you have had any issues with it, you can always contact me via my email. Thank you for watching the video.